Hello and welcome back to episode 15 of the new player guide for Cyclone Juggernaut. And in general, this can work for many different melee builds as well, just to give you an idea of what we're shooting for. We're in the end game, we're going through the mapping issues, and we're just working our way through the atlas. Meaning, we're getting maps, we're completing them if it's a tier 1 through 5, we're completing them as magic level or above. Meaning we're using a transmute orb on a regular map to get it to at least blue level magic so that we get the points for it. Just like this. We still don't have the we don't have the bonus point for that one yet. We're just completing maps and doing that. And you're thinking, well, what else is there? Well, there's a lot. There's improving your gear. So let's take a look at the first thing I bought. Now it cost a lot. We had the 2 divines that we found, and I had 2 divines from previous playthroughs on this character on a free-to-play account. So I think I only have 1 divine left, but it's a lot. It was a lot. But we're going to look for this item, and we're going to find a variant of it. So let's see. This is a 6-linked item. I definitely wanted that. I wanted some more armor on my chest, and the specific thing that I was looking for was that first line up there where it says melee hits have a 9% chance to fortify. 9% is okay. It's about the 2nd tier. There's a 3rd tier and a 4th tier where you can get it up to, 13% chance to fortify, which is nice. It would fortify more often, more quickly. And fortify, if we look it up, you can go to poe.wiki. It's basically a less damage. When you have it up and the more stacks you have less damage incoming. It's a really powerful thing. It helps keep us alive. So here we go. Let's take a look at this item. I'm gonna specifically look it up on. We're gonna collapse all this, and we just go to the trade site, okay? And this is PoE Awakened Trade. That's the app everybody uses to search for items. And then we're gonna go to the trade site. So let's go there. Now I have it kind of pulled up, but we're gonna search from scratch. Now the tricky part is those 2 implicits at the top of that armor that said melee has a 9% chance. Those are kind of tricky to search for if you've never done them before, because they're Searing Exarch and Eater of World implicits, and they don't really mesh well with the trading system for some reason, but we're going to get there. We're going to say clear. We're on the right area. We're going to go over to body armor, and we'll just click body armor. I want some body armor. And then over here, I'm going to show you a trick. If you type the tilde key in, that little squiggly line by the escape, then you're doing a fuzzy search. So it said something along the lines of melee hits fortify. There it is. That's the one you want. None of these other ones. So if we do that and just this and search, let's see what results we get. We're in standard too. Nothing. Oh boy, 1 second. Oh, because I didn't do it right. Oh boy. Not this one. We want the implicit one. So it's even trickier. You're thinking, oh, there's none for sale. There are implicit ones. Now there's a bunch for sale because this is an implicit up here. Now this is only 10 chaos, but it's not 6-linked. There's ways you can actually 6-link something up. So if you wanted to, I have a video on how to 6-link using beast crafting. You could do it that way and probably get this thing up 6-socketed for about, I would say maybe 40 chaos. You could get this up to a 6-socketed item. Now, this actually might be decent because you could use, there's a passive skill on the tree that would say, hey, if there's no life modifiers on your chest armor, you can get 15% increased life. So that might be an interesting item. And I'm just kind of looking at these and I say, no, I want to get something even better. So that's there. We're going to go to the show filter. So we're going to make sure the armor thing is expanded. And we'll say, hey, I want at least 555 armor. I want a 6-link. And let's see what it gives us now. Interesting. Oh, now we're up to 1 divine. This is within a few hours of endgame. You should get a divine. So the very first one here. Oh, and then it jumps up to 3 divines. Oh, this is white socketed. Interesting. So they're selling this 3 months ago. I bought it. I think I messaged 1 or 2 people and they sold it to me in standard 4 months into the end of the league. So there's still people doing trades out there. So I'm looking at this and I say grants 1 maximum life per 2 quality. Well, so it's 10 extra life, it looks like. Melee hits have a 8% chance and 10% increase of non-curse auras from your skills. Interesting. Then it has all this on there too. That was better than our old armor, so I probably would have just bought this. 1 divine. This person wasn't online yesterday, so it didn't see it. And then it's not corrupted, so I could take this armor and change the socket colors too, because I needed green, red, and a blue, and that's what I did on mine too. This one's all white sockets, which is kind of cool. That means I can literally just put any color gem in there, and it'll work. Very cool. Let me go down here. Ooh, a little more armor. 7%, 8% of damage recouped his life. This is better than mine armor, but I didn't have 5. Well, actually, I had 5 divines, but I didn't spend. Oh, and they're AFK. And you just go down the list and you find out which one you want to buy. And that's what I did. And that's how you could buy this, because then we don't have to get. We're getting Fortify off of here. We don't have to get it off the tree or with a gem. So let's take a look at that. This was my old armor. That's pretty junky. I guess we'll do it, and we might sell it on here someday, but probably not. So I took these. I used a lot of them. I think I used like 30 to finally roll it, where it had 2 greens and a blue, and then the 3 reds. So I got that. As soon as I hit it, I was cool. And then I also used some armorer scraps to get that up to 20% quality. So that helps with the armor, and it's really going to be even more impressive in a couple days when the league drops. It's going to be even more effective with the armor. It's going to raise the armor value up more. So you definitely want to get those up to 20%. So that takes care of that, which allowed me to, and I'll put a path of building down below. Although it's going to change in a day. So, but if you want to take a look at this is a very easy build, very simple stuff. I was going for this whole fortify circle. So I was coming down here and doing all this. I just backed out of it, used some refund points. You'll be able to use gold in the new league. And I just got more. I think I went with more damage, and I went into here and got a bunch of critical strikes and multipliers and had added to that. So we were going to be doing more damage. Let's take a look at this thing. I click this one. I wish we could push that over all the time. And our crit strike rate is up to 13%. Better, but we're going to get that up even higher. 30, 40%, no problem. Eventually, we'll get there. So I did the same thing with the belt. I think the belt was only 4 or 5 chaos to upgrade it. Let's take a look at the old belt. This was like 1 chaos. And there's the regen rate was 233, 10 mana, 16, a minus 16 to all resistances. That's hard, but this is a nice belt. Makes life a little easy. Okay. And increased armor while we're not ignited, frozen, or shocked. And we can never be frozen. Pretty soon we'll never be shocked and we'll never be ignited, but we're not there yet. We're still using the Pride aura instead of the other one that we're going to be switching to soonish. Look at this one, 314 life per second, and then only minus 15 to the elements and a full minus 50 to the physical damage taken. Very cool stats. Now you could use, I think it's a fertile catalyst. It would cost, I think in bulk, those things are selling for about 10 per, so we need 200 chaos to get this up to quality 20. This isn't the belt I'm going to be using later in the end game, so I'm not going to improve it, but one of those improved to quality 20 sells for a lot, 10, 20, 30 divine. But then you can get up into the 400 range on your life per second. The mana per second goes up to like 11. It's pretty impressive. 11, 12-ish even. Yeah, I like it. But we're going on from there. So we've done that. We've re-rolled. Oh, let's fix these gloves. Not fix them. Let's just improve these gloves. We're going to pull them down here. There's the armor and 81. Do I have a bunch of extra armor here? Let's take these over here for a second. I'm wondering. Not too many, so I'm not going to improve the armor on these, but I do want to improve the sockets. So let's go ahead and re-roll the sockets on these, the number of sockets. And I think I can just keep there. You can keep rolling until it's the max. And then there's the links. I'm cool with the links like that. Decoy totem. I've just thrown this in there. I barely ever use it. But now we've got a red, green, green here. Interesting, but we don't need it yet. We're really doing well. This one has faster attacks, life gain on hit, and pride. But there we go. We just improved that. If you're having some issues with socket pressure in any way, you could just use that. Let's say you only had a 4 link up here. Well, then I could move this down here. 1 second. In fact, we'll do that right now. That's going to take pressure off of this weapon. And what I could look for is maybe a 5-linked upgraded weapon instead of 6-linked, because I would not have life tap on this. On the next weapon, it won't have life tap, but I'll need life tap. So I would need a 5-link with these things: Steel Skin, Phase Run, and Automation with Withering Step with a life tap gem. And then that would work. So I don't need a 6-socket, 6-linked weapon right now. I would just go with a 5-linked weapon for an upgrade. But that means I need this over here. Well, I could just drop this Leap Slam right here with faster attacks, but I'm going to do a little trick here. We're going to get some extra endurance charges more easily. Right here, endurance charge on stun. Let's see. Right now, we're getting endurance charges, but not quite quick enough. So let's see if we can do this. I want to get some more endurance charges and purchase item. It's a support gem. It's red, I believe. Stun. Is it this one? Endurance charge on melee stun support. So I would like this one. We could move. I need the links. I need red, red, green. So not the 2 greens here. So we're going to change this item. And then we're going to change. We could try to roll for a. If it's quality 20, it's easier to 4-link this, but it's not. So we're going to try for one. Let's just do this and try for red, red. There, red, red. That'll work. And we move. I would like one more red. Can I risk it? No, I need 1 green now. I could use the crafting bench to get a green on there, but nope, too many greens. There we go. So, decoy totem, which I really don't use, but there. Now we've got Leap Slam with faster attacks to make it a smoother thing, and then that. Now, when I leap onto things and they're at full life, if I leap onto anything that's full life, it's going to automatically stun it. This is how this works. And then this, because I just stunned something, will get me gaining an endurance charge when you stun an enemy with melee hits from supported skills. And it's supported just like that. Now I could leap onto something. Boom. And I would like leap into a group and get my endurance charges up. Now on a boss, I could only like leap on him the first time when he has full health to guarantee a stun. But that would be an interesting thing. And it just has, it gets our endurance charges running. And I had the extra slots, so why not? Let's have fun. Let's put these away. We got a lot of maps here to run, but they're not, these are all completed, so I'd rather run non-completed maps. Here's one. And then if I don't, then I just run some more of these maps. I'm getting EXP. Everything's cool. We're going to be doing this, our first heist. Nice. Let's go do a map. So this is how you're improving your character over time. Now, I really need to improve these boots. There's way better boots out there. This thing is kind of ridiculous to still have, but it's giving us onslaught. I like it. This is this item is level. We got it at level 16, and we're still just using it. I'd like to improve this, and then eventually I'd like to get away from having to use this and get 2 nice rings on here. But this is pretty powerful still. 52 life and the 30 mana per hit. Amazing. And reduced effective curse on me. Pretty cool. All right. And increased items found. Quantity of items. I think that's going to change next league. I don't think there's going to be increased of it might be on there. I don't know. I think they're getting rid of that and just going to rarity. Okay. So let's do this. We're going to drop this one in here. That one in there. That one in there. We're going to make sure none of these are selected yet because I don't want to accidentally spend 3 chaos each time I'm running a map. Also, if you have that PoE Awaken trade and you have something like this, I've made it so if I hit Shift F1, I can just go to the wiki just by clicking like that and reading up on this. This adds Shaper influence to, I think it's the bosses. Then they can drop Shaper influenced maps or something like that. And then this is going to add in 2 breaches. Well, let's go find out what those are all about. Let's do this. Here we go. Oh, and let's turn on our sprinty, shieldy, fun stuff here.
The water brings life.
Oh, jeez. Okay, let's put our map on. Looks like a fungal place, so probably some poison, which is chaos damage, which we're not really, we can't really defend against very well. Here's a expedition thing if we wanted to do it and blow everything up. We could. Let's do it. Let's have some fun. Alright, so I'm just basically looking for these things. Here's a warning, but we don't really do any chaos damage, so it's not a big... If it said, hey, no physical damage, then that would be an issue. So I just clear these guys out, take a look around real quick. Here's the start area of it. So, ooh, there's a nice thing. So let's go... We get 5 of these. That one. Oh, somehow I pushed that. I did not want to... I pushed R, and I must have been hovering over the... Oh, jeez, and then June drops out. It must have hit the detonator. I was trying to put the bomb down for an R, and it did that because I was heading over here to get this one and this one. That's really unfortunate. Oh, well. It shouldn't have done that. I didn't click it. I pushed R, which is tied to my drop the dynamite there. And we're going to execute this. Basically, I'm sticking with that stuff. And we're getting these things that we have to... Aisling moves to transport. That's fine, whatever.
Syndicate was in dire need
Pick up
of
these, and we're going to...
Hello.
What do you call it? Unveil these items so that we start getting more crafting options available to us. This, I'm not going to sell it to anybody. I just look up here and I say, oh, I'll do that one. Cool. This one, same thing. I just quickly look at that. That's not a very good item, base item to start with, but and then I've already unlocked those. Okay. What about this one? Please be something cool. Oh, we get this one. Is this a good ring? No, not really. Global physical damage, increased chaos damage. Nice, I'll take that and we'll put it on there. Very cool. Alrighty, let's keep going. That was unfortunate. Oh, here's a breach. We'll hit that, and the creatures come out of here. And there'll be hands. I think you just have to get near the hand now to open them. You don't have to click the hand before you had to. Oh, there's something. Yep, I didn't think I clicked it. And we'll come over this way, and then it closes back up. Okay, we got a little something out of there. There's splinters that you get out of here. Those are valuable. That's one of them. And we're going to come back around this way. Let's get this yellow guy here. He's a rare. Oh, he's a tough guy. Look at him. Look at his other buddy. There's 3 buddies there. These are all tough guys. Now, the gloves are going to have those things explode. Hopefully. Is there some kind of defensive thing going on here? Let's see. What is it? Is there something that's making them invulnerable? Felt like there was. Nah, there we go. Something fell off there for a second. There we go. Everything's popping with the Hemophilia gloves. Oh, what's this? Oh, June. We'll go down there and take care of her. I would like to find the other June thing. Oh, here it is. This is a caravan. Oh, we'll pick that up. It might be a good jewel for us. Oddly enough. And this is a escort thing where you gotta see how the timer at the bottom is going along. We just gotta make sure we fight them all before that timer expires. Usually it's really, really long, so it's no big deal. There's Riker. Where's the other guy? Oh, there's June. Let's do Riker.
In this vast, callous machine,
Riker's
one
moved, that's
cog
fine. And I'll let you research this, and there's
Somehow,
a whole
trusting
strategy
this
of where to
Riker
put the people in, and when, you know, all the different things.
But I
I'm
see
just
no
doing
better
that
option right now.
and
Lessons.
taking the. I'm just mainly here for the unveils. But there's a whole system to it. Some people just play betrayal and they focus on that. Interesting. We get some movement speed. These would be decent boots actually. The 20, if we put 25 to that and 100% chance to avoid being chilled. Interesting. Or we could put this on there or that on there. I'm going to unlock this one. And now we'll put this on here. Those aren't bad boots. Let's see. I mean, they're not that great, but there's something. Let's see. 25% movement speed, max life. Probably in standard mode, they're not very good at all because there's so many things in standard. 30 chaos a year ago. I mean, not very much. You could probably put these up for like 5 chaos and somebody would buy them. There we go. They're not terrible. Alrighty. Oh, let's identify this just for fun. Oh, and we got another ring too. There's 4 different mods on it. That's a good thing. Oh no, it's 3, so there'd be an extra prefix. It's just a double line on one of them. And chance to freeze. Nah. What about this? Not a good base ring. You know, it's not a good rolled ring as well, but we'll take the frenzy charge thing. Now we have unlocked that one. Very cool. 4% chance to gain that. I wouldn't mind that on my rings. Nice. Let's keep going. Oh boy. Oh, there's another breach right around here. Let's open it up and let's get our little buddy out too. It's really cool when you get really big breaches with all kinds of creatures piling out and everything's exploding. We just have to walk across that hand now to open it up. And there should be some over here now, a little bit. Nope. Over this way then. There's like little bosses that appear. You can make these breaches open slower or faster, adjust the timing on them, all kinds of things on the Atlas as well. So some people just do breaches and then they run the things that the breaches drop splinters, and then that gives you access to another area. Very cool. What's the Harbinger one? I forget. Let's see. I think it's just the Harbinger effect. Contains 3 additional Harbingers. Interesting. We'll use it just for fun next time. Alright, now we'll go in here usually. And let's just go to the end. I'm just following the map area thing. Oh, that's a dead end. We'll kill this guy just in case he's trying to break that case open. And we'll knock this guy out and these guys. And this is the end area. And done.
It's not good.
Easy.
I really do.
If you hadn't
Let's
done
take a
it,
look at our Fortify if that's popping up, you know, as well as I want it
should
to
have
as
given
well.
them the red.
Ooh, we
You're
got a
a
level.
smart
Nice.
one, Exile.
Anything on the ground? No. June, unveil. Looks like just that, right? We've got all those done. Oh, we did get a splinter. Very nice. 100 of these, and then it turns into an ash, a whole thing to. That's another thing to do, of course. Additional, blah blah blah. I'll just do that one. I just want them unlocked and available. Very cool. We'll upgrade this. We got a point to spend. Let's do that back in the town, and we'll keep going. Oh, we gotta hop out of here, and we're gonna go up this way, and let's go fight the boss. This is a tier 3 map, so it's not bad. But as you can see, we are doing really well. The Fortify is at 20. That's cool. It's working. Let's see if Fortify works on this. What about our endurance charges are good? Our Fortify is good. We're in good shape here, guys. We have 3,000 health. Not bad. Overall, I would say we're doing really, really well. Not bad at all. Cool. And that's done. Let's just head back. Stately hideout. Okay, if you say so. And this stuff we're just gonna, let's just depot it. Just like that. We'll deal with it later. Cool. Nice. We'll put this here. Let's go run this thing next. Oh, splinters. I'll start collecting those. I don't want to do it on this thing. I think these are count as fragments maybe, but we'll put them here. And we'll go from there. 1 second. Next up, I actually want to look into maybe getting a forbidden jewel, the one that unlocks the ability to use other ascendancies from other classes, like I think the Berserker class, and then I want to use one of these ascendancies from the Berserker class, and it requires 2 jewels combined together that you put here and let's say here, or, you know, in 2 of these spots. So I'd like those open. I would like to get those and then be able to use that. That would be tempting to get that on board. I don't know if I'll do it yet, but that way I can get a 5th ascendancy type thing. We could do that, or you know what I do need? I need some dexterity. I'm just gonna take this for now because this wasn't, you know, this thing right here, the phase run. There are certain things that weren't leveling up. I need a little more dexterity, so let's just do that. Boring, but oh well. And then on here, I've got enough at 40%. I'm happy that she'll show up 40% of the time. June with betrayal, and we can unlock our things in it. You know, we don't need 100% and then try to get all those crafts early, really super early. 40% is cool with me for now. I would like some more Nico stuff, so I click on that. I would like more sulfite to show up because we have a 40% chance. And I would look to here's some more. There's a 8%, so at 48. That looks like another 24. We get a 64% chance for him to show up. That would be cool, but then up here, here's another 8, and then what does this one do? Contains doomed spirits. Maybe I'd put that one in there. So we'd go up here. I'd also want this one. This was going to change next league too. Instead of being a permanent buff on the map, the buff's only going to last 60 seconds. There was years where this was just an awesome thing. I'm still going to take it, but I'll just deal with it. It's a nerf to it, but oh well. So we're going to go right up here. I like Delve. You might like Blight, so you'd look for something Blight-wise like this and shoot for Blight, the tower defense game. And then you'd start getting more Blights in your map. You can get it to the point where it's 100% chance to have a Blight or have Delve, Sulfite in your map, or Betrayal, or any of these things. Heist, you could do, let's see, does it do the Heist? 4% chance for Smuggler's Caches, those are a little different. Ultimatums, let's see, 8%, and you just get all of them, and you get the 100%, and then it'll be in your maps all the time. I'm going for Delve. Okay, let's go do this thing. So how do we get there? Well, we go into our stash, and you're going to have some coins. Now, where did I put them? You could also look, where did I put the coins? Oh, right here. You can open up a portal here, or you could go over to your Heist locker, and there's going to be some coins in there. So I just right-click either spot, open up that, we're going to hop in here. Now these Heist things, you'll notice you're picking them up, and you're like, they're green, and I can't drop them. You can drop them in a map. I don't think I can drop it here, though. See, I can't drop it. But in a map, you could drop them if you really don't want them and you don't want to run them. I do. So we're going to come in here, and the quest was talk to all these people in the harbor. So we got to talk to her.
Been good having.
Oh, and she gives us a quest item. No problem. And then we're going to come over here, make sure we've talked to everybody, and we're even going to go down into here, make sure we've talked to everybody and got all the quest things. This is a planning room for grand heists. Don't have to do anything in here. Cool. Heist locker there. Heist locker here. I have a bunch of these contracts to be able to run. This is a contract as well, but it's a quest contract. It's a little bit different. All right, so how do we run this? We're going to come up to here.
Good evening.
And it's important to run all these green ones just to get it out of the way, but also it helps leveling up your guys. There's going to be quite a few. Let's see if we can pull that up. Do I just push V? Let's see. R, in my case, is pulls up this ally equipment. Now these are all your different allies in here, and you're going to be able to give them equipment that improves them and helps you as well if they're running with you. And then they're going to have levels. They're going to gain experience. It's a whole nother mini game within things. So let's let's dive on in and do our first contract. So we're going to prepare a heist. It's going to be this one, and I put it in there. And then this is a lock picking. So it requires Karst, and that's one of our team members so far. We're going to unlock more team members, and we're going to click them.
Yeah.
And like, you just double click them like that, and you sign the contract. We sign it. We say, okay, we're going in with Karst. Let's go in here. Now here's the thing, don't go out, it'll end that, but you can come back to here. That's the difference. So you can go out to here, but don't go out back into the Rogue Harbor. And I'll explain why, because the things you pick up are marked a certain way. I'll show you what happens here. Let's go out here and see how the map's fully explored. It's kind of nice. It's a different way to do things. Is there anything on the floor? Here's something on the floor. But notice how, we'll pick it up. Notice how it says contraband? I can't identify it. I can't do anything with it. Nothing. The only way I can get that contraband off there is to leave here. Well, I'm not going to leave. I'm not going to backtrack and go here just for that item. But if I did, watch what happens. We go back out, and now it's not contraband, and then I could identify it. So it's kind of a risk-reward thing. If you're in there and you find something ridiculously good, but you're way over here, do you really want to go back out just in case you might die on the way out? Because it gets even harder once you pull off the heist and try to get back out. It gets really, really hard. So if you find something along the way and you want to lock it in as your inventory and not to lose it, because if you die, you lose those things. These things drop on the ground. You can't get them back. So you could go back out and just lock them in. So that's your choice. But then we're going to go forward. Now there's an alert level. And as you open up things, see how it takes more of the alert away? Don't get too baited into taking these things. You really want to find the best things, these best things right over here. You're going to open up this. You could use your, I think it's the R key for me. I don't have to click on that thing. And Karst is going to unlock this door for us. Same thing. I'm going to press R. If we hover over it, look how much it took that much of the alert level.
Easy.
There he goes. He's going to unlock it for us. He's working on it. And now we got all this stuff. Ooh, interesting stuff. And there's really, really good loot in here, guys. In these kind of things, people love running these. They're really, really good loot. Now, again, I can't see what this is. Any of this. If it was good enough, I would just run back over here. I generally never do this, but unless it's like a ridiculously good item. And now we've locked it in, and now we can take a look at it if we want. Well, let's see what we got. A ring with a socket in it. No, I don't want to use that. But what about this? Chaos multiplier, gaining 1 mana per hit. That's interesting. Might actually need that next league. We might be actually using that kind of a setup, because we're going to be... They're raising the mana cost on Cyclone of Tumult by a lot. So it will be interesting. There's ways around it, at least. Critical strike, blah, blah, blah. Interesting. Oh, this is a fractured item, meaning that item, that line in blue or whatever, or not in blue, in brownish, tannish, this adds 7 to 12. That's fractured, means I could re-roll the item with a Chaos Orb, and that line will stay there, but the other ones get re-rolled. So if you really like that, you could just re-roll it. It's an interesting item, but I'm not going to use this one. And we'll keep going. Normally you just come in here, and you wouldn't backtrack like that. So we're just going to come down, and we're just going to fly through these guys. I'm going to ignore those things because I really want the big rewards, which are hidden behind these doors. I press R as I come near that. Karst opens up the door slowly. I come in, and I press R again. He does that. He does his thing. Look at that. Very cool. Oh, let's get this guy. This guy's a tough guy. We're going to have to start upping our damage. We might have to look into a new weapon. That's what we'll focus on next, maybe. Yeah, definitely. I can tell.
Stayed out of it.
I don't want to. They're tough in here too. That's the other thing. These aren't easy fights. So let's keep going. It doesn't look like there's any more like super rewards. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up a little of these too. Stack deck. That's an interesting item that has a random divination card. Those actually sell to people because they're like gambles. You don't know what's in them. Ooh, and here's our first item that is going to be for our gear for our guys. That's cool. We can open up this. I don't see any other like special good rewards behind doors. So we're going to get this close. We'll take that. And we'll keep on going. Maybe one more.
Keep it down or
Maybe
else.
another one. Let's see. Can we get another one? Yes. I'll leave that there. Now, this is this is a tricky part. What I could do is I'll open up this door, and I've got the thing, the heist contract. When we click that, it's going to automatically set it to full alert, and everybody's going to go crazy. But what I could do is maybe peek over here. I've got about 20 seconds before I get there, so watch this. Alert goes high. Now we can open up this one still. Nice. I've got 18 seconds. I probably could have got those two and then came back here, and then we'll open up this, but it's your risk. So now we've done our thing. What we were supposed to do is click that thing, I guess. Each heist is a little bit different. Now we're going to try to get back out. Now there's all kinds of traps as well. Ooh, scouring orbs are good. And sometimes you'll have a heist member with you that can open up one extra thing, like smash through it like that. That's cool. Ooh, we'll take that silver brooch. Those are nice. And we're going to try to get our way out. Now they're going to be blocking us with doors. They're going to be upset. Let's just try to get through here. So far they haven't blocked the doors, which is nice. Oh, there is a speaker. So I pressed R. He goes to work on it. Ooh, we'll take the torn cloak. Very cool. I got 3 items for our guys. That's a really good thing. I'm looking at the map in the background. I'm just trying to get out of here because, you know, I've got all this loot on me. If I die, it would not be cool because I lose all of it. If it has, you know, if I didn't unlock it by leaving for earlier. Oh, like another thing is now your heist guy can't die either while he's with you. He doesn't like it when they hit him. We're supposed to protect him.
Don't look friendly.
And out we go. Nice. And explodes. So let's go back out. Our first one is done. We go back over here and we talk to them. We said, hey, send us in there. They gave us 600 coins. Now these coins are valuable too. You can sell those for chaos as well. People buy them because there's costs involved to run contracts. There's cost involved to do grand heists. There's all kinds of things. Let's improve that. I think infused channeling is not going to be a thing for us next league either. We're going to be using something else because they changed it. So now let's look at all the loot we got. We're going to go into the stash, and we're going to say on this one, do we have heist on here? No, like heist type stuff. Nope, we can't like force heist things in here. But we've got this. We're going to put this here and this here. These are heist items, gear for our players, and we're going to identify this one. Not too good for us, but oh well. We'll identify that one, and then we're just going to go back to our dump tab and drop all this stuff in. I wonder what these sell for. 1-to-1. It might be 3 chaos per one. Not bad. So at least 2 chaos, maybe 3 chaos, or at least 1. I don't know. I'd have to look at the bulk prices. What about divinations? Looks like 70 of these, 60 of these would be worth a divine. So the stacked decks, if you can find a bunch of them, you can get a divine. But it looks like 2 to 3 chaos per stacked deck. I would say that's pretty impressive. We'll put this right here, I guess. Now this is a free-to-play account, so I only have these 4 tabs to work with, but we're having fun with it. Oh, take this back out. I think the next league is going to be really good in a sense that we'll be able to get rid of a lot of this smaller currency and trade up for it. A lot of people are going to be doing that, so we'll see what happens. But you'll be able to trade this up and out, and you'll have more room that way. Okay, so is that another? What is that? An additional abyss. Oh, abysses are different than breaches too. The abyss is the green dot that spreads, and you got to chase it down. So let's bring up R again, and we're going to put this first thing on here. Now this is a very generic item, and this is as well, and this is as well. They're just the white items. Let's see if we can actually improve them. We could spend these. I don't want to, but we could make these into rare items with lots of stats on them. Let's have some fun. Otherwise, you could use these and just turn them into magic items. I wonder if it also increases the requires level. Nope, it didn't. So that's cool. Let's do it all three of them. But you do need these for because we're going to have to run some maps rare. So we're going to need a chunk of these too. So you can use these on your maps to turn them rare, and also orbs of binding. Sometimes I've got a bunch of these, and I can use those on maps to turn them rare as well. The 4 links won't happen, but it'll at least turn them rare. So that's a tricky way to do that. So let's press R again to bring up this screen. And we have all these people to deck out. Normally, I don't really pay too much attention to this until I start min-maxing it. And if I pick it up, I'll just stick it in there. And what about this guy? And I try to do the first sets of people like that. Now, sometimes there'll be something that says, hey, this helps with lockpicking, or something like that. So you'd probably want to put that on your lockpicking guy. Whereas Tibbs is brute force and demolition, and Isla is engineering and disarmament. So if the item fits perfectly for that, I don't think any of these, just job speed, travel speed, and I try to get them with a base group of items, and then I start min-maxing around them and finding better items, all kinds of stuff. There's also an item we can unlock for us too. There's so much to Heist. It's a whole nother game within the game. Looks good. We don't have it. We could run more contracts. Now, see how it's a level 61? Let's see. Is it smugglers? These are good to run. And what I would try to run is the lower level ones first. Is that a 59? I just get them out of the way. So, and he would get some, what do you call it? EXP and everything. So let's just run this one real quick.
Yes.
It's just a regular non-quest heist. Brute, we can choose between Huck or them. We'll bring Tibbs along. He's almost up to the next level, but we'll get some experience for Huck. There we go. Sign the contract, and away we go. Sometimes you'll have a contract that you don't have a guy high enough level to actually run it. Smuggler's Den, I think that's one of the better ones for as far as loot goes, but they've changed the loot thing around too. You'll have to look into that. Let's just do a real fast run. I'm just going to go in here. I'm looking for the end. I'm just not paying attention to too much there. Going right around here. We're going to open this up. We're going to go right over here. Open up that thing. I see a thing behind there. And we'll open it up. We'll grab the fusing. And nothing else. That's fine. I'll grab that one. We're going to press R. He's going to bust through there. Looks like there's another thing over here. Looks like I'll be able to open that one. I'll take the jeweler's orbs. Cool. I should be able to open this one. 10 scraps. I'll take that. Come up here. There's ways to make it so that there's less of an effect on the alert level when you open things too. That's a big chunker. Sometimes it's really serious. We'll take that. We'll upgrade this. I haven't been using it. Looks like I should be able to open that. Yep. Ooh, Whispering Essences. Nice. And I'm cool with this, and I won't even backtrack to get the extra stuff. Oh, I'll take that Orbit Chance, though. We need those. Come in here. There we go. Let's sometimes there's some safes back here. You want to open those before you do this as well. Essence burn. Let's get out of here. Let's see if we can get out before the door closes. And we'll just jump in here. Nope, there's a door coming up. I press R. He's going to smash it open, it looks like. Hop through. Open up this door. Hop through. So you can see how fast. Come on. Let's get through here. Explosions. Done. Run up here. Click that. So that was, oddly enough, that was still slow. There's people who can do that probably about 50% faster than I just did. So they can really run maps of these contracts, just bang them out, get the loot. I mean, we got a decent amount of loot here. Let's go back to,
Yes, Mr. Huck.
where is, oh, it's right over here. Now, we're going to sell this to him. Actually, this guy. Sell this, and look what he gives us. 850 coins. Except, now let's see what the price is on these in bulk. It looks like, I don't know if this is legit, maybe. It looks like 35,000 gets you 1 divine. What about in chaos? Not 1 to 1. 200 to 1. 3,300 for 10 chaos. You know, that's decent. So right here, if we had 3,000, we'd get 20 chaos. They've got tons in stock. I think that's the way, or maybe it's 10 chaos. I don't know. You have to do the trade and figure out the price for it, but it's around there. Maybe is there a reverse button on here? 1 second. Oh, you can do this too to find out the conversion rate for chaos to divine. It looks like 115. Interesting. Okay, but we did get all of this too. So I want to look up the price. 1 second. It looks like if you're the buyer of chaos, it takes anywhere from 500 to 1,000 per chaos. But if you're the seller of these things, you'll get away double that, I think. So you generally want to be the seller of the chaos. You want to be the seller of these items versus buying chaos with these items. And there's ways to do that on the forums, even on a free account. But I've made a video about that. It's kind of complicated, but it does work. On a free account, you can get listed on the trade site, just as if you had a currency tab, a tradable currency tab. Cool. Get all these gone. Beautiful. So far, so good, guys. And we'll just hop over here, and we're going to go back to our hideout. Actually, I want to take a look at this as well. The Aspirant's Plaza. We need an item, the Gift of the Goddess. Let's see what it is. This one right here, Offering of the Goddess. We actually need one of those to do this fourth ascendancy so that we could unlock this. Oh, right here. I want to spend this so that we get more area of effect per endurance charge. 25% chance to gain an endurance charge when we stun something, increased stun duration per endurance charge, and the increased damage per endurance charge. I probably want that. There's other things too. You could go for this way and get some chaos resistance, damage reduction, stuff like that. You could go this way in the future too, and get. I think it's going to be armor is doubled. My armor is not that great, so I'm not going to take it yet, or maybe not ever. Who knows? But this one sounds more fun, and I need some more damage, and well, it'll be interesting. But we need an Offering of the Goddess. Now, we can get those in game by doing trials that appear in our maps, or we can just go out and buy one of these, an Offering of the Goddess on the currency tab. In the next league, we should be able to buy those as well, just from the market too. So that's going to be really nice. You'll just be able to buy it and then run this thing. There's good rewards in here too. Woo. But I'm just doing it to get the unlock. Cool. We'll wait until we get one of those. I don't think I need it. Maybe I'll go get an Offering. Let's see. I think I need to upgrade the weapon before I go in there and try to do that one. I'd like to upgrade the weapon. Let's see if I can do that right now. So technically, I only need a 4-link. A 4-link with more DPS than this hitless sword. No, a 5-link, because I need the life tap on there. So this one does 475. Not very good. Let's go find one. I'll be right back, and I'll show you how to do it too. Here we go. The first person I whispered. It's nice to be able to get the trades done like this. The 20 chaos I had 16. Earlier I had 4 more, so I just added that to it. So this should meet our criteria. We'll take a look at it. If it doesn't, it's okay. We'll figure something else out. Thank you. Very cool. Hop out of here and let's take a look at what we got here. Let's turn this thumping sound off. All right. So here's my old weapon. Here's the new weapon with 5 links. It's not even qualityed up. And let's do the F1 on it just to get 581 physical DPS. Now let's go look how I actually found this weapon. 1 second. Okay. Let's do the filters. I cleared everything out. I went into bulk. I said, show me any two-handed. Now I'm in standard. You'll be in the new league, whatever the new league, settlers, cowgirl. And I said, okay, show me two-handed weapons, 555, and then 5 linked or more, 5 links minimum. Ideally not corrupted. If it's corrupted, then I can't re-roll the colors, but I didn't select that down here. So where it says corrupted, I said, sure, why not? And then I said, show me a maximum of 122 chaos value. So when I pushed search, I did this. I clicked here to order it from top to bottom. So 691. This guy wanted 142. I don't have 5 exalts. This would be a great axe. It would be interesting. Let's see. +2 to the levels of supported gems. Adds physical damage. This would be great. Causes bleeding. I would have loved this axe. I don't have the money for it. I mean, technically, I could have done it. I have it on the other one, but I want to try to keep it a little bit within range. Oh, it was also corrupted. That would have been bad. Then I looked down here and I said, okay, and I didn't have that. And I said, no. And then I came down there and I said, what's this? I don't want a staff. And I said, okay. Then this one. Was it this one? Nope. And I went down and it was the very last one listed a day ago. And it said this, and I actually didn't read this. I didn't read anything on here. I just said, okay, 581, good enough for me. I should have read more things into it, but I was like, okay, cool. And I went over here. I said, copy that or direct whisper, either way. And we sent the whisper and you saw it live. And now we have it. So now we're going to improve it. It's 5 linked. We're going to need a life tap item here. So purchase tap. I think it's a support gem. There it is. Life tap support. We're going to need that. So we're going to need red, green, blue. So red, 2 reds. Oh boy, this is going to be a little bit tricky. It's nice that it has that extra one, but 2 reds, 2 greens, and a blue in this set. Oh boy. And we only have 22 of these left. Oh boy, here we go. Oh, items has fixed colors. Oh no! See, I didn't read that. Well, this shows you what I mean by, and I could remove that, I think. I could remove this. Let's see, I think I could do it here. Let me think. I could see that first line. I don't know if I have enough to do it, though. There is something that I could change the enchant and maybe 1 second. I'll be right back. So I did have a more chaos in my remove stash tab from before. I lowered the DPS requirement to 500 and I found one for 542. This costs 50 chaos. Now, to get 50 chaos, I probably would have had to sell. I think I could have got the 50 chaos just from selling. I had a good item here. Where was it? That we found earlier in the campaign. But this is worth it to me as an upgrade. It was 50 chaos. You can get 50 chaos. It's not unreasonable. Let's go back over to here. We do have, what is that? An exalted orb? 1 exalted orb. So this item, it's not the all red items. That was my mistake. All red sockets. I should have read that better. But this one's fine. This is going to be, this one has a DPS, physical DPS of 475. This one, 542. It's an upgrade, and it happened to be 6 linked as well. Nice. All right, so let's get this working. We need 2 greens, 2 greens and a blue. 3 greens and a blue. Interesting. Now, I can't think of maybe cold tap or cold snap. That wouldn't automate it though. I don't know what we could put there. We're going to leave it empty for now. We'll figure out something later. So, life tap goes in. Phase run. We'll put this one in here too. We'll put this one in here right here. And this one right here. And if there's something else I could get supported with this automation to get a 5-link automation going, I'll look into it. I don't think there is any. If anybody knows, just let me know and I'll get something in there. I'll even re-roll the colors. But this should work. Let's take a look at our... So our base is 2675. We put this on. 31. Very cool. We're spinning around and now 75,000, and it's way more than that. It's not just 75,000 DPS. And then we'll just put this over here to deal with it later. That's worth something. That's probably worth 10 chaos at least. 20, 10, probably 10. 8 to 10. That's worth probably 10. I think I paid 20 for it. Oops. Oh well. All right. So now we have upgraded our weapon. We're in good shape there. We've upgraded that. I'd like to go do a map now. Let's do a map. And if we're out of maps and we can't do anything, this is what you would do. Let's do that now. We'd look at Kirik first before we run on one of his missions, and we hold down Alt and we say, do I want to buy any of these? Now, these are really expensive. I don't think I want to buy any of these. But this one's 3 chaos. Let's buy one of his. Yep, we'll buy that one. And then I come over here, and I could do... We have 3 Kirik missions that he's going to give us for free, so we could pick from any of these missions and run it once. And I'll hold down Alt on these. There's a fields map, a bunch of different ones. Nice. But we're going to do the one we just bought. As soon as you do a mission with him, as soon as you pick one and it fires up and it makes the portals, go right back over to him and check his inventory because it'll change, and then you can buy other ones. If I had a lot of chance orbs, I would just buy all of these, but I don't have a lot. But if you have enough, buy them and get maps that way. But we have one right here now. We have Alt, and what is this? The maps on items also apply to rarity. Interesting. That's actually a good roll. He rolled that map. We'll put it in there. Let's see what else we can put. We'll put a breach in there. What's that? No, it's an abyss. That's the green dot thing. And some harbingers. We'll have fun with it. We'll turn on our craziness now. And it still works because it's life tap. Just like that. Automates all this stuff. And let's go do our thing. We'll get our little buddy up. And away we go. Ooh, we got a map. Very cool. Oh, it's one we've already ran, though, but it's all right. In the next league, you're going to have... Oh, here's the Harbinger event. In the next league, we're going to have our crew running maps that we don't want to run. Oh, the Desert Springs. I don't like the Desert Springs. That's the one with the scorpion. So I'll definitely have my crew run that one. I just don't like following that little scorpion guy around. Let's see. Let's have some fun in this map. Sprint. We're going to also start automating our other flasks, but I'm going to get more currency. That means just mapping at this level. You know, I'm not going to upgrade anything, and we're just going to have fun. You're probably good, to get that currency that I had for the 50 chaos. You're gonna. Oh, he jumped us. Okay. You're gonna have to run some maps and get some currency. Maybe get lucky with a divine drop and sell that, and turn it into chaos. Sell your other little things, currency for chaos to build up to get that item. Now in standard, things are usually way more expensive, so an item like that in regular league, maybe 10 chaos, 20 chaos instead of 50. So you'll be in better shape. We're just going to execute these guys because we're lazy. Now we are getting a little bit of points towards this so that we can invade their safe house too, and then there's a master thing up at the top too. There's all kinds of neat things with it. And anything here? Nope. And we'll do this. Unveil. It's a one-hander. We don't want it, but let's see. We can increase damage per endurance charge. That would be nice to have on our weapons if we ever make our own crafting. Cool. And this one, what do we get here? Unveil. Increased totem placement speed. They're taking away many of our totems, so I don't think I'd ever place that on there, but oh well. Cool. And done. And did we... Oh, these are just maps we're going to put in our chest. And we'll keep going. Let's upgrade this one. Oh, we get a sulfite. Very cool. So there's going to be 3 of them in here. 248 sulfite. Nice. I think we can go in here now and it won't like kick us out. It's still 2 of 3. So let's sprint over there. Just like this. Come across. Just like that. Smash through. Come up here, and this is where the main fight goes on. Just like that. And we got him.
My family name.
28, so that went up. We're almost getting into the safe house. There's cool stuff in the safe houses too. And we'll talk to June, unveil the item. Not really care about that. Just pick this. I don't care about it. I just want to unlock. I'm just using these for unlocks. We'll take this one. Why not? Perfect. Jump out of here. And we'll upgrade this and that. And let's keep going. So that we got 2 more sulfites in this area that we find. Another one of these Harbinger events, which is happening right now. I think we get 1 more of those. I think we have an Abyss to find in here as well. And 1 more Betrayal. So there's a lot going on in this map. Pretty cool. And you can customize this so much that you say, okay, I just want to you just do a bunch of these in maps. There's all kinds of stuff. The Harbinger thing, if you wanted to. There's a bunch of shards. I don't want to pick up shards of that. Horizon Shard might be interesting, but oh well. I'm getting a little low on this. It must be hiding them from me in my item filter, so I probably want to turn that back on. Maybe reduce the strictness. There's ways to customize it individually, but it looks like it is hiding the chromatic from me. They think, oh, you don't need those anymore, but I actually need a few of those. So, oh, there's the Abyss green dot guy. Oh, a chisel. Go around this way. Oh, we got to break into this guy's house.
In the everlasting fires of the earth.
And these fights can be kind of tough sometimes. We're really strong though. Endurance charges, that rolling along. We're pretty tough. Scarab of Selected, re-rolling. Oh, that's a re-roll thing. And we're gonna do that to him. Did he drop anything? Nope. Paw rings. Nope. Upgrade these. Come over here. And there was an Abyss over there, but let's find out what's over here. Oh, here's another Harbinger. And then we're going to go back to that Abyss. So what you can do, this is for new players, just to give you an idea of what you're up to, what you're doing, what your thought process is. I'm not rushing through the Atlas trying to get to the end and get into tier 16s really fast. I'm getting loot, I'm having fun, having a good time. I haven't needed to really upgrade anything except the thing I did upgrade most importantly was this, and the weapon. Weapons are going to be your key to success as far as damage goes. And they get more and more and more expensive. You're looking at 70 to 80 divine for a really good weapon, but we've got a massive, not a massive, but I would say a fairly massive DPS boost coming for all, we'll take all these, coming for all, let's chuck that one on the ground, and you can pick up this instead. For all melee classes. It was a big melee rebalancing. Oh, there's the thing. I forgot we were on this Abyss. Got to keep chasing them. I got distracted by the... there we go. And it looks like a little trove popped up in this one. Sometimes there's a cave that appears. Let's knock this thing down and that thing down. And we should get a jewel out of it. Yep. Sometimes you get the belt. Let's see what kind of jewel they gave us. Attack damage, avoid poison. Nah, not for us, but it's something. And let's go find the actual boss in this place. Leveling up our jewels. We're almost to another level as well. 76, we'll be at 77. Here's the other stallfight things. I think in the next... that's worth 10 alterations. Very cool. There we go. And we'll just pop over this way. Diamond flask. We actually need to do that. We need that. We're gonna use one of those. That's a decent level one to work on, maybe. Item level. Let's see what it rolled as. Reduced duration effect. No, I don't want that. But I would re-roll this. But what's the item level on it? 71. It would open up a decent tier of mods on it. Let's go fight this guy. Where are you? Oh, it's the Clarissa fight type thing. We'll take those. Easy stuff. Oh, and we'll take a contract for the bunker. We saw those now. And I hope this stuff is helping you. If you like these things, just go ahead and subscribe or hit the like or comment. That way I know more and more people are interested in it. If nobody's interested in seeing these things, then, you know, I just stop this series. But I like doing it, so I have fun with it. There we go. We got our stuff done. We even got that last gem, which was a superior gem. It had quality on it. That's why I'm collecting them, so I can get more of the gem cutter's prisons through the vendor recipe. We'll leave this stuff on the ground, and let's just get out of here. There we go. I'm going to dump this off, just like this. It'll auto sort much of our stuff, not all. And if this fills up, I just go deal with it. Like this, these big things. What if I just went like that? You know, just a quickie and got rid of a bunch of these things. And vendor it off. Nice. I just freed up a bunch of space. And if I wanted more space freed up, I could do it real quick like that too. And we just have to sort this out a little bit because it's starting to overflow. No worries. We're in great shape. We know how to do more maps. We're expanding our this. We're getting closer. Oh, look at this. We're going to have more Nicos in here now. Even more. And then we're going to get buffs when we open up our Nico sulfite veins in the map. It's only going to last 60 seconds each time you hit it versus the full minute. Or it used to be a perma buff for the entirety of the map. Once you hit those, they changed that. They nerfed it because this was really powerful. People were sleeping on this if they weren't taking it. Really nice. All right. So I think we've gone over quite a bit. If you have any questions, let me know. Have a good one. And we're getting very close, a day or so away on the league launch. Can't wait. Have a good one. And I'm really going to try to do Cyclone and Cyclone of Tumult. I'm going to try to make it work. I hope they haven't completely messed us up with the mana change. Right now it only costs 6 mana to do this. I can get it down to, with 2 rings, I can get it down to no mana cost, and then I can focus on other things. Well, they're going to be upping it. I think it's going to go up to at least 18, and depending on the formula works, it might be even 25. And here we are doing what is it? Let's see. How many attacks per second? And I'm spinning almost 9 attacks per second, so that's a lot of mana per second. So I don't know, we'll see, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. Have a good one and enjoy, guys.